I am so and so, my name is so and so, that's my age, that's my gender, that's my degree, that's my education, that's my family, that's my country, that's my religion, and it's all related to the reflected and illusionary self, not the real one. So, how the hell this first time illusion started? Why did it started? What to do about that? So, to understand this, the method of the Vedanta has to be employed. Our sages, our rishis were, I would say, the scientists of the truth who found the reality by peeling the layers of the gross world and the subtle world and the causal world, and came to the realization of what the true self is, or what God is, precisely speaking. It has nothing to do with faith. It has a system. You may call it scientific system. You may call it a very logical system, but there is no space or room for faith over here. It is just the faith has this much role that you need to create that love bond with the master, with the guru, that what the guru or the what the scripture is saying is a reality, and now I have to explore it on my own. So guru can be like a guide. If someone is doing a PhD, they have a guide who coaches how to do. That is job of the guru in this Vedantic world. All hard work is done by the student, but the coach tells you which way to go, which way not to go. Is it acceptable or not acceptable? Like in a PhD, you can't do plagiarism. Your thesis will not be accepted. Similarly, in Vedanta, just mere listening to the Vedantic words and repeating thus is called plagiarism, isn't accepted. I am Sachidanand, it's a plagiarism at the moment. It's not your reality, it's not your experience. But the question is, are you doing something to change this into your own experience? Otherwise, the children play a game called Monopoly, where they have fake currency, fake houses, fake stuff. So it's played in between like 2 or 4 people at one time. And it's a fake currency, it's a fake house, and fake losses and fake profits. And at the end, the one who's saying, I'm a winner, has a huge amount, but that amount is all fake. So you can be a fake Vedantist and you can be a real Vedantist. Like you can be a fake disciple and you can be a real disciple. Similarly, you can be a fake guru and you can be a real guru. So being a real disciple is a hard work. People don't want to do that. Hence, they are very happy Googling about Vedanta, reading certain books, cramming up certain teachings of certain people, and then with their bloated and gloated chests, they are claiming that, oh, I know the truth. I know the truth. It's a sheer spiritual plagiarism. But this is a very intensive and very subjective research matter. It's a matter of observation. And the Guru teaches you what to observe. And there are those, the final conclusions of all the researches are already there in Upanishad, in Gita. But Guru takes you like step by step by step. Now the question is, are you going to walk on those steps or just hear about those steps? Mostly people just hear and they're very happy just to hear and say, oh, Gurumat does a great satsang. What a talk. But they won't walk the talk. So sometimes I'm talking to deaf people. There is a old mystical statement and it says, I am selling mirror in a village where everybody is blind. Who will buy that? I'm selling mirrors to village of blind. What kind of business would this be? So it's all about first listening and then going deeper into it to understand. And just for the mind alone, just for the mind and the subconscious alone, there is again related scripture, and that's Patanjali Yoga Sutra. That's why I say if you really want to understand, then you have to combine the study of these both great scriptures. That's Patanjali Yoga Sutra on one side, to understand the mind and the subconscious and diseases of the mind and the steps to move about on the path. And then you need the any Vedantic scripture, could be Bhagavad Gita or could be any Upanishad or could be any Prakaran Granth given by Adi Shankaracharya, either. So these two has to be your staple. And let me say, one life isn't enough actually to go totally deeper into it. Well, when somebody is doing a master's, how many hours they study? How many hours did you study while doing your biotechnology master's? 5 years per day, how many hours? Lots of hours. I need that much. I need that much time. I need that much dedication. Now, families and banks will give you loan to do the studies, to pay the tuition and to do the expenses, daily expenses of a student. So banks are giving the loans and sometimes family are supporting and the student is giving so many hours. And finally, after 5 years or 6 years, gets a degree. But what I am teaching, who is going to fund you? Who is going to fund you and who is going to give that much time? And it seems so useless. Because if I don't know what my real self is, what are you losing? Nothing. Doing job, making houses, making children, getting married, having parties, having vacations, having shopping sprees and whatnot. So nobody is lacking anything if they don't go into this path of searching one's own reality. So it's the most unwanted stuff what I am offering. You won't become a millionaire or billionaire by listening to me. But yes, of course, what I'm teaching, if you grasp it totally, then here millionaires and billionaires are maybe going to confess it and maybe not, and that is the shallowness and the uselessness of their life and their achievements. So in a way, they have everything and yet they have nothing. But this path of knowledge, this Vedantic path, physically speaking, you won't attain anything, not even awakening of Kundalini. No. And yet, this is something which will complete the purpose of your life and give you that sheer contentment and knowledge. And just not knowledge, you will know it by your experience. You become a person of knowing, not just listening. But worldly speaking, it has no value at all. So someone was once saying, I don't have time to waste to come to ashram. Ah, yes, I said, of course. Even I have no time to waste on fool like you. Good riddance. Please don't come. I'm not awaiting you with the garland in my hand. No. It's something which not everybody is going to value or understand the value of it. So most Indians believe you have to have a guru. Okay, have a guru and that's forget it. Have a guru, make a someone your guru and then forget it and go into your mundane stuff which you are doing. That's not the case with me. That isn't going to happen with me. With me, I require your commitment. I require your dedication. And I require enough brains to understand what I'm saying. But you know what? As you were just saying a little while ago, that I met you like in 2002 or 3, I heard you first time. And now it's 2024. And now you are realizing the value and worth of the knowledge what I'm giving. And in between, you got your degrees, you got married, you had children, you were doing job, you made your house, you all that stuff which is there being in USA. And now you are realizing that how important this was. And I still would say this, that I appreciate your guts that you had just 5 days holidays and you have traveled from Washington to India to be here with me for 5 days. You will go back, and this is your second trip in this very year. And you're coming back in November again. How you are doing it, that's pretty adventurous of you. But it's about going deeper into what I'm saying. That's the reason one subject Vedanta, and I have done multiple scriptures one by one, so that I am giving so many perspectives and angles and ways and anecdotes and stories and whatnot, so that you understand what the truth is about this whole universe and your own presence and your own being and the being, the divinity and everything. और पूछो, मुक गई ना गल? पर अच्छा रहेगा, पुस्तक जो शुरू किया है ना, इसको बहुत ऐसे ही पढ़ना जैसे पढ़ाई के समय पर तुम पढ़ रहे थे, बहुत गहराई से, बहुत अच्छे से नोट्स बनाओ, फिर पढ़ो, फिर समझो, फिर जो समझ लगी उसके अनुसार देखो क्या वैसा ही हो रहा है या नहीं हो रहा है। अब जब वेदांत कहता है तुम्हारे पास 5 ज्ञान इंद्रियां हैं, तो 6 किसी के पास भी नहीं है। जब ज्ञान कहता है कि हम शब्द स्पर्श रूप रसगंध यही पंच तन मात्रा को अपनी ज्ञान इंद्रियों से भोगते हैं, तो 7वीं चीज कोई नहीं तुम्हें मिलेगी। हर चीज को क्वांटिफाई कर दिया, हर चीज की एक गणना है, हर चीज की एक संख्या दे दी गई कि समझो और फिर उसको करो। अब ये सब करने के लिए मन की एकाग्रता चाहिए, मन का शांत होना चाहिए, मन में विक्षेप ना हो, मन में बहुत ज्यादा दौड़ ना हो, मन में कोई चिंता ना हो, मन में कोई शोक ना हो। तो उसके लिए फिर किस चीज की जरूरत पड़ती है, और वो है कि आप वैराग्य वृत्ति से सब व्यवहार करते हैं। मतलब खामखा किसी का अच्छा बुरा अपने दिमाग में रखते नहीं, खामखा दुनिया की बेफालतू की चीजें तुम खरीदते नहीं। अभी पिछले दिनों एक लड़की हमारे पास इंग्लैंड से आई थी, कोई साल रह के गई यहाँ पर। तो वो कह रही थी कि मेरा इतना बड़ा क्रेडिट कार्ड का बिल बन गया था क्योंकि मन ठीक नहीं है, शॉपिंग कर लो, टाइम पास करना है, शॉपिंग कर लो, एक चीज लेने गए 4 और खरीद के लिए, और क्रेडिट कार्ड तो स्वाइप ही करना है, उसमें उस समय कोई पैसे तो देने नहीं है। और उसका इतना बड़ा क्रेडिट कार्ड का बिल हो गया कि ऊपर से कोविड आ गया और बैंक कह रहा है कि अपनी रकम दीजिए, आप पेमेंट करिए, और इसके पास है नहीं क्योंकि जॉब जो उन दिनों बिल्कुल चली गई, खत्म हो गई। तो बड़ी डिप्रेशन में चली गई, अब क्या करूं। फिर उन्हीं दिनों वो यहाँ आ गई और यहाँ रहते रहते समझ लगी उसको अपनी बेवकूफी। और फिर उसको मैंने कहा कि अब जब तू वापिस जाए वही काम और वही महिला, हाँ, और 2 महीने में उसने अपना सारा कर्जा जो बैंक का था वो खत्म कर दिया, गाड़ी उसने अपनी फ्री कर ली, कोई सिर पर लोन नहीं, कोई सिर पर कर्जा नहीं, क्योंकि जो कमा रही थी उसको बेफालतू कहीं खर्च ही नहीं किया। क्योंकि जहां वो जॉब से वो वापस आती थी तो अपना नहा धो के थोड़ा और कुछ पढ़ने बैठ गए, जप करने बैठ गए, योग निद्रा करने बैठ गए, या हमारा सत्संग कोई सुनने, कोई लाइव आ रहा है उसको सुनने लग गए। तो मन उसमें इतना बिजी है और खुश है कीर्तन करके, नाच के, गा के, कि वो फालतू की वो जो शॉपिंग्स हो रही थी और फालतू के वो जो रेस्टोरेंट्स की विजिट हो रही थी, और हर सैटरडे संडे वो तो 100-200 मील दूर कहीं जाना ही जाना है, कहीं मोटल में रहना, होटल में रहना, खाना पीना खर्चा करना, तेल लगना, फ्रेंड्स के साथ जाना। बोले वो सब खत्म हो गया। बोले इतने पैसे बच गए कि वो फिर से यहाँ अपना टिकट कटाया और आराम से फिर से हमारे पास 4 महीने रह करके गई। कि इतने पैसे अब उसके पास हैं। कहती हद की बात है कि मैं अपनी जिंदगी जी कैसे रही थी। खुश होने के लिए लोग खाते हैं, जबकि खाने से आप बीमार होंगे, और जिस तरह का खाना बाजार में मिलता है उसको खा के तो निश्चित ही बीमार होंगे। मैं खाने से मना नहीं करती हूँ, अरे मतलब तुम यहाँ रहे हो, हम सब चीज यहाँ बनाते हैं, सब लोगों के माने जैसी आवश्यकता होती वैसा स्वादिष्ट भी हो, पौष्टिक ही हो, बस इस चीज का ख्याल रखते हैं तो सब चीज खाते, सब खाते, लेकिन बैलेंस के साथ, संयम के साथ, संयम के साथ। और उल्टे आजकल तो चूंकि मैं वाटर फास्टिंग की बात कर रही हूँ तो लोग कहते लो जी वाटर, पहले तो 2 टाइम खाना खाओ आप बोल रहे थे, तो अब हम किसी के घर डिनर पे नहीं जा सकते क्योंकि हमारा डिनर हो जाता है 6 बजे, वो खाते रात 9 बजे। तो हम जिसके भी घर जाते हैं ना तो कहते खाना, बोले वो तो हम खा के आए। तो बोले वो करने क्या आए हो? बोले मिलने आए हैं। तो कहते वो गुस्सा हो जाते हैं, हमारे घर खाना नहीं खाया। बोले तुम 5 बजे रखो मैं खा लूंगी, रात 9 बजे 10 बजे खा रहे हो, मैं नहीं खा सकती। तुम बाजार का मैदा चीनी सूजी का सामान लाके पटक दोगे हमारे सामने, मैं नहीं खा सकती हूँ। कहती तुम्हारी ना सारा सोशल सर्कल गड़बड़ हो चुका है, ऊपर से बोल दी वाटर फास्टिंग, अब खाली पानी ही पीना है। अब लो कौन सी किट्टी पार्टी ऐसी होगी जिसमें सारी फास्टिंग करने वाली जनानियां बैठी होंगी? ऐसा तो कुछ होता नहीं है।